Welcome, Cigar Nation. I'm Lee.
I'm Diane.
And on this episode, we went to Motorworks Brewery. It's actually here in our town, in Bradenton. And they have a variety of things here. They have beer, spirits, they have wine, and they're considered a craft brewery. And there's a lot of stuff that they have going on there. But before I get into that, she'll have a cigar too that she wants to review, and we're going to go over that a little later. But when we went there, it's pet friendly at Motorworks. Mm-hmm. And last January, and I don't know if you remember this or not, they made national news because they had put dogs that were in shelters.
Oh, yeah.
The dogs that were in shelters, they put them on the beer cans. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty neat because there was a lady in Minnesota. She happened to I think she had one of their beers and she recognized her dog on there. And she had lost that dog. It had been 3 years since she had seen that dog. Wow. So they reunited those two. Aww. And that's what made national news. They were on all the news outlets.
Were they on Ellen? I think?
Ellen DeGeneres, she highlighted them in one segment on her talk show. Cool. Which is it's great. It was great publicity for them. They have what they call a beer garden outside. It's this huge area where...
Like open area.
Yeah, and they have... The centerpiece of it is this 150-year-old oak tree.
I love nature.
Yeah. You can play cornhole out there. They have tons of cornhole out there. And they have live bands and stuff like that, too.
I was eating when he went out there, so I didn't actually see.
She was in the tap room where, there's
a nice open area. They've got like a little area with a stage, I think, when they have live bands.
That's outside. Inside, they have one, too. They have a karaoke place inside. That's what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. They have like a small game room area, too. But they've won countless awards for their stuff that they've come up with.
I'm not a beer person, but I did have a beer when I was there. It was a lavender lemonade beer. I thought I was ordering the lavender lemonade cocktail, but all is good.
She's not a beer drinker. So.
I'm not a beer drinker. I've never liked beer, but apparently I ordered a beer, which is fine, and I drank about half of it. But the lavender lemonade beer was really nice. It had, even though it was beer, it had a nice sweet kind of taste to it with the lavender lemonade. It was really good. It was one that they've created there at the brewery.
Yeah, and they team up with a lot of different organizations. As of March 2020, they teamed up with the Salvador Dali Museum, put some of his artwork on some of their beer.
Oh, nice.
And I saw a thing. I found a picture, and it was with Elon Musk from SpaceX and Tesla cars. There was a picture of him after the successful launch of the Falcon Heavy rocket that they did in 2018.
Oh, nice.
He's sitting there holding up a V-twin drink, which is kind of cool. So, and the one thing that I noticed too is that when we went to Motorworks, they had Siesta Key rum.
Oh, nice.
Which we visited that place.
Yes, we did.
And when we went to Maduro Cigar Bar, they actually had V-twin beer there from Motorworks. So nice. I like how everybody's kind of
supporting each other.
And that's important. So
that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. I support you.
Oh, I support you too.
You look nice too. I like that scarf. It's nice.
Thanks. I'm fidgety with it. I don't know why.
Stop touching it.
Okay.
There was,
They have food trucks. They don't they're not a restaurant. So they have food trucks that come in and you're able to order from them. The bartender/waitresses will go get it for you. We had one from a place called Rocco's. It was a turkey club.
Good.
It was a turkey club out of ciabatta with French fries. I mean, it was very simple, but it was really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I know turkey clubs are turkey clubs, but I don't know what they put on it. Special sauce. I don't know.
It was good.
But it tasted good.
It was really good. And the price wasn't bad either.
No, I don't remember what the price was, but I know we didn't.
And the French fries are really good.
We didn't walk out of there thinking
we spent a ton of money.
Man, we just blew a bunch. No, I didn't feel that way. But it was a cool place, and there's history behind the building too. It was a dealership, a Hudson.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there was a Hudson dealership, and I think it became Hudson Furniture after that years later. But it's such a big site for them, and they're getting ready to open up in downtown Orlando. So if you're town in Bradenton, Florida, go see them, check them out. It's a neat place to visit, and it's family friendly. We saw lots of families come in there. And it was a broad section. We got there early. There was a broad section of older people, middle-aged people, younger people, family. Kids. So you can. I mean, there's a lot of buzz about it, at least in our town. And the fact that they made national news, I think, was really cool. So you have a cigar and whiskey for the first time that she reviewed.
Yes.
So take it away.
Okay. So I had this is my first Brickhouse. It's a Brickhouse. Don't start smoking. Don't start singing. He likes to sing. So Brickhouse, this is a double Connecticut. It smells really good. So
can I smell it?
Go ahead. The band is really cool too. So this is a Connecticut shade wrapper, and it has a Connecticut broadleaf binder with Nicaraguan filler. It starts out, I'm not usually a spicy peppery, but I kind of bought it and I did not look at what was in it because I'm trying to not to be prejudiced against my cigars anymore after my Davidoff wonderful experience. So double Connecticut Brickhouse. It's spicy, a little peppery. When you first start out with it, it's got a little where it's bold, but it nice. I was afraid it was going to be that way through the whole thing, but it mellowed out just shortly after I started smoking it. It's constructed really well. Great ash, really great draw. I did a straight cut on it. Great ash in a brick house. It's a medium to full body cigar, but it was a really, really, really good cigar. I really liked it. My first Brickhouse, it was really good.
And what did you drink with it?
We have gotten Bowman & Brothers Pioneer Spirit, and this is
very cool bottle.
Very cool. Here, I will show you without dropping, hopefully. Very
Plus,
nice.
We'll show you a little extra footage of it.
When I was looking at the profile of this whiskey, it said it had a lot of floral and sweet notes, fruit notes, and I paired it with classic Coke.
Coke Zero.
I figure why not just do a great whiskey and Coke? So that's what I did.
What was the price point on that?
$33 to $35, right around there. I've let it sit here for a little bit and mellowed it out a little bit, but it has it's very sweet when you first try it. Kind of like has a little bit of spicy at the end, so it went really good with the cigar. I thought it brought notes of this creaminess out of the cigar. And so I thought it was actually really good. I kind of enjoyed the whiskey this time.
She's not a whiskey drinker by any means, and she's not a beer drinker, so it's surprising that
This episode we go crazy.
As crazy as we can. Well, cool.
Oh yeah, a new cigar, new whiskey, and beer. Wow, good God.
She's really going.
This show's shaking things up this time.
Click that subscribe button. Let's see if I did it right last time, but I think it was a little. Oh my.
Now your fingers off the.
Somewhere. Wait, where we at? Right over. Yeah, there we go. There, somewhere over there. Click that subscribe button. Click the bell. That way you get notifications.
Like us.
This is on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, click that follow button. That's important too, because you can follow us. You'll get updates when we post a new video, and click the like button on the video when you want to share it.
By all means, share it with your friends.
Share it.
Share the love.
Yeah, one of the coolest things is that I love watching the people that start to follow us, because you can kind of see what region they're from and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And people we don't know.
People we don't know, and there was a guy from Switzerland who started following us. So thank you for following us.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. And there's actually people throughout the whole United States. We're in Florida, so we get excited when we see other people that are outside of our friends area that follow our page.
Yes, we have a very small group of friends.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to cover?
I think that's it.
Yeah?
I think next time we're going to be able to we got our cigar in for the review. That's the one asked for.
Did we?
The Cafe con Leche.
All right, finally.
We got that in.
And I want to try can I try my V-cut on that?
Yeah.
I had a V-cut cutter that we'll talk about next episode too.
Yeah.
I've already used it. It's really cool.
We'll talk about cuts on a cigar next time.
She's not a big fan of the V-cut.
It's not my favorite. I like the straight cut.
V-cut.
I like a punch and I like a straight cut. The V-cut's okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
that can be your thing.
That's my thing. Why don't you lead us out?
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.